Well, ladies, it's Friday and it's been a long week, so how about we throw ourselves a little celebration,
Come on,
yeah?
Aid.
That's right. We don't just do Fridays at The Real. We do Fridays.
Oh, you know what goes perfect with this? You know, I just need a drink. So get on out here, Marcel, with the drinks, okay?
Where you're at work and you're probably at your, computer working away, but you know you're already looking towards that happy hour drink. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, we're channeling our inner 007 with this martini.
Ooh, a Vesper
It's a
martini.
Vesper
Is this what it's called?
Yeah,
Vesper. Now, if you want to learn how to make a Vesper cocktail or mocktail for yourself, head on over to thereal.com because we're going to have a good time right now.
Yes, we are. But I love that they can actually get the recipes to what we're drinking online.
Yes.
I like the gold
This is strong, ladies.
It's strong. I don't need a
Turn
straw.
up. Here we go. Cheers.
Come through, vodka base.
Come through. Eye contact, that's 6 for 7 years.
Yeah,
Eye
no,
contact,
don't want
there
that,
we go.
don't
No,
want
we
that,
don't.
don't want that.
Okay, now speaking of parties, don't you hate it when one of your girlfriends, is having a pity party or something, and when you ask, what's wrong? You're immediately met with, never mind. You know what I'm talking about? When they cut you off and they're like, it's not a big deal.
Right.
And you're like, what?
No, I'd be like, thanks, because I didn't want to hear about it anyway.
Okay.
So according to Shari Eberts at Psychology Today, when somebody says, never mind to you, it's actually considered an insult because the speaker is basically saying, you're not important enough to give you the full story. What? And it kind of makes you feel that way too. So we're talking about people who just make it seem like a big deal and then just stop you dead in your tracks and say, never mind.
But don't you think sometimes they do that for attention? Because they want to beg you.
Yes.
Please tell me, please.
Wait, one of our audience members pointing out her friend right there.
Oh, wait, what?
She does that to you?
She does that all the time.
Oh, see, then everybody has that friend that does it, man.
See?
Y'all don't do that? I do it.
Yeah, I was just kidding when I said that I wouldn't care because I'm actually super nosy. And if somebody starts saying something and then they say, never mind, I hate that. Not because I actually care, but because I'm nosy. I just want to know what you were going to say. I hate it when people start something
nosy.
Oh, no, actually, just forget. Never mind. You'd be like, no, tell me. Tell me I hate that. So I want them to tell me. But I have to be honest, even though I hate it when people do it to me, I do it all the time. Yeah. But I'm going to explain. Most of the time, I'll be like, oh, never mind. But it's because I either already handled what I was going to ask you about, and I don't want to ask you about something that...
Oh, so you genuinely
I use never mind as that's why I read this, and I'm like, yo, they're being so sensitive.
Oh.
Because most people, I'll just be like, let's say I hit you for something, and I'm like, hey, make sure you call me, and then you hit me, and you're like, oh, hey, what happened, A? I might be like, oh, never mind, girl, and you'll be like, wait, what?
But then I want to know.
I already figured it out.
Yeah, but I want to know then, so you better tell me, or I'm going to be mad.
Or I'll just tell you, I was trying to figure out how to get into this thing, but I already got it handled.
Oh, okay.
I got so traumatized in high school because I was around a lot of mean girls, and girls, we're talking about not women, but girls would do that on purpose to kind of make you feel left out. If the girls are talking and you come up to them, you're like, what are you guys talking about? And they're like, you won't get it. And I hated that. So now, and it happens a lot on our show because we get into circles of conversation and somebody might pop up because we have so many people on set. I always make sure to open up the conversation to that other person. Me and Tam are talking about our periods. Come, girl, if you want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? Or something like that.
Yeah, or I always try to explain that, oh, no, it's that it was nothing. I never want them to feel like it's that I don't want them to be a part of it, but that, oh, no, it was something about... I don't know. Even if it's something they don't need to know about, there's a different way to go about it that it doesn't make them feel just never mind.
Wait a minute, y'all. This drink is really strong.
It is.
It is. I'm like,
That's how I make them, baby. Strong.
How do you use never mind?
I know that it really gets to Adam when I say never mind. So I use my never mind like a... whatever. So it's when I really want to talk to Adam about something important and he's like dismissive about it. So say I'm like, Adam, I really have something important to tell you. And he's like, wait, just wait. I'm talking to my friend. Then I'll say, never mind.
Oh.
Then
I've done that.
Yeah.
I do that if I've asked for something and it hasn't gotten done.
Yeah.
Then I say never mind, and somehow it suddenly gets done because he gets concerned that I'll go do it myself.
That's a good one. Ooh, that's a wife trick. She got the wife tricks already.
Look at me! I'll be like, never mind, I got it. And I swear he will stop everything he's doing and will be like, babe, I'll do it. Yeah, if I say, babe, the trash, you have to take it out.
Mine doesn't. Yeah, no, because he knows I'm trying to get back at him, so then he gets back at me.
Well, maybe I shouldn't
but not
have said
giving
that.
into it. Oh yeah.
No, or you use it when you, okay, sometimes we women, we get this pass, we get a little too much in our feelings, and you want a little bit more attention, so you just kind of give a little sign of like, you know, like,
What's wrong, Jeannie?
never mind.
Oh, wow.
What is it? That's what Lonnie was saying.
That's what I was saying. When you
Look
start
right
begging, you know what I mean? You ever like be having sex and then you be like, never mind, because it already came.
Can we say that on daytime TV?
Never mind.
Never mind. You can say, wait. Well, I have heard of people having sex and then it's just not good and they say never mind.
Oh God. Can
Well,
we
you know
move
what? Speaking of things that annoy you, now is the time when many of you are getting crazy invites to Halloween parties.
Yes.
Now, a user on Quora.com recently posed this interesting question. They said, is it okay to not wear a costume to a Halloween party? Now, the user goes on to explain that costumes can be expensive, and while they appreciate the effort of the hosts that went through to plan a party and get the food, pay all that money, they don't want to spend all their money for just one night. So, ladies, is it ever okay to show up to a Halloween party with no costume?
No, I think that's an
What
excuse.
did you guys say?
No, there's no excuse. There's no excuse.
There's no excuse.
A trash bag is a costume.
yes.
You poke some holes in it, put your head, it's a costume.
Or
That's
a white
terrible excuse.
I always go with the,
trash
a
bag.
white sheet. You could be a ghost.
Yeah.
Or
you
with
could
the little
be a
cat,
trash bag.
Yeah.
the cat ears. You can get that for 99 cents at the 99-cent store.
Yep.
Draw a little nose.
Yep.
Put some whiskers
Yep.
on with your eyeliner.
And just wear all black.
You could get a piece of coal and rub it all over your face and call yourself a gold digger.
No, that's not a good look, G.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. That's not a good look.
Don't do that in Compton, Gene.
Yes.
Okay,
I just feel like
it's called blackface, Gene.
Yeah.
You guys know that I love to throw parties, and I've
Yes.
thrown a few costume parties, or just parties that would say this is the code, like the dress code.
What do you do when people show up
I feel
not
it's
coded?
so disrespectful. I know this may sound like I'm being dramatic, but I just think it's so disrespectful. When that person shows up, they throw off the vibe of the party. Other people that didn't want to put the costumes on, that made the effort, then look at that person and go to you, she doesn't have a costume on. Oh my God, I just put all this time into wearing, she didn't wear one, I'm taking mine off. And you just start a mess up. Yo, if you don't have a costume or you don't want to put the effort, don't come.
go.
Wait a minute, it depends
come.
on
Don't
the
come.
event.
Don't go.
Hold
I'm
on.
with you, Adrienne.
Me
Don't
too.
come.
Don't go.
What, Lonnie? What are you gonna say?
It depends on the event, okay?
Okay. Like
Now,
what?
there
Give
are
us a
certain
scenario.
people at this table, they invite you to go trick-or-treating.
Oh.
And I don't want to wear a costume.
Oh,
They make me put on a costume, all right?
I do.
This is a picture
But did it cost you some money?
with me and
that
Mariah
puppy
and
look,
Aiden.
though?
And so I didn't have a costume on. She made me put on the ears, and I put the tail in the front. If you
She
go
sure
back,
did.
that's the tail. I'm like, I ain't putting no tail in the back. That's gonna look, I got on black. It's
But
gonna
I
look like
said
something coming
Mama
out my
Mai was
butt.
so mad when she saw that. When Mama Mai saw the tail in the
yes.
front, she said,
You
you
can
look like
too.
you have the ding dong.
But you know what, Lonnie? I said do it for the children.
Yes.
And you did it for the kids.
But what
So
I'm
thank
saying
you so
is,
much.
what I'm saying is, you provided little things, So
Yes.
my solution is that if people don't, because maybe they don't have the money.
Yes,
Now,
true.
I had the money, but
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
It's certain situations.
So help them out.
So help them out. Get some ears or get,
Wait a minute.
Balance.
No, hold on. Adrian, as hostess with the mostest, so you're providing the house, the snacks, the DJs, the hors d'oeuvres, the drinks,
Did I stutter?
and the vibe. And now we gotta give you some cat ears for you to join
Just in case. I mean, that way everybody has
I
something.
really wanted her to come, so I made a way for her to come.
And
You
I
see what I'm
worked
saying?
that day, and I worked an extra because I did my radio show, and I was like, I'm just so tired, and I didn't feel like, all of that. But it really did help that, and
You're
the
coming
kids
this year, right?
got into.
Are you coming this year?
Okay.
Make sure you have a costume ready.
I'm
'cause
going.
she's not-
We
Every
have
year,
so much fun. You have
every
to come.
year I
I'm
trick or
down.
treat
Yes.
with this one Tam Tam,
It
and
is
it is
so much fun.
Yeah, the
We
kids,
have a
our
good time.
kids want to do something, but I don't know what to do.
Trick
Well,
or treat.
Trick or treat?
Yeah.
By you.
What's
What
the
will we
theme?
do?
What's the theme this year?
I don't know yet.
You don't know?
I don't know yet. But just we're not doing like a family themed. We just want to wear what we want to wear.
Yeah.
Well,
that's-
maybe Araya and I will be matching. I don't know.
That would
love
be cute.
that.
Would be cute. But I liked her as Stay Puff last year,
I
so
know,
that
right?
was
She
good.
was so freaking cute.
I usually
So
stay.
cute.
Yeah, that was her Stay Puff, and
Aiden was a ghost.
yeah, he was a ghost, and I
That's a
was
theme.
a cat.
That's a theme. You weren't in the theme.
Oh,
Well,
you know
Halloween
what?
season isn't the only season around the corner, you guys.
No.
It's almost time for what? Cuffing season. All right, now, okay, clearly you guys don't know what cuffing season
Yeah,
is.
they don't know.
It is the time of the year when people who normally enjoy being single look to get booed up to stay nice and warm through the cold months. Now you know. However, a recent Hello Giggles article suggests that maybe it's a good idea to sit out cuffing season this year.
What?
Oh, I know. For example, they said, y'all don't want to participate. For example, they said if you're looking for something long-term, you don't want to fall for someone who
Exactly.
isn't relationship material, or maybe you just like being booed up with yourself, and you don't need someone to cuff with.
I actually
I agree with
very
that.
much
Ladies.
understand that, ladies. I get it.
Should single women be holding cuffing season tryouts right now, or is it a waste of time?
Well, first of all,
These
I
are
don't
tryout
call it.
times.
I don't call it cuffing season. I
think
call
that's a
it
New York term,
big
maybe.
girl season. Cause right now, you be looking for the thickness.
Looking for that warmth.
Yeah, that warmth is getting cold. And you need somebody to grab onto you, Ginny. Yes. So it's a good time. It's a good. And you know what? Just because you say it's cuffing season, that doesn't mean that it can't become a relationship.
That's true.
You know?
Okay,
Some great long-term relationships have started from cuffing
They
season.
do. The only thing is, I think that you have to know if you really are capable of letting your feelings get into that cuffing, cuddling, do everything together holiday mode, and you're able to back out.
Yeah.
Because some people, it can turn into something else, but what if you make it cuffing season? The other one thinks, okay, cuffing season, so come January, we done. And in January, you're not.
No, but see,
You know,
cuffing
that's-
season.
It actually lasts through
Complicated.
Valentine's
True, though.
Day.
That
it's,
is
it's to
so
Valentine's Day.
complicated. I feel like if it's not going anywhere, I'd rather just cuddle with my blanket, have a glass of wine, and watch Sex in the City.
Yeah,
No.
but it might
Yeah.
be going somewhere.
Boring.
But how do you know?
To those places.
Boring.
If I add some chocolate?
No.
No? Girl,
No.
Boring.
Okay.
It's the winter months.
Yes.
It's cold. It's also the holiday season.
Yeah, it's
so you
someone
want
to
be
kiss
with
at
somebody.
midnight on New Year's Eve.
oh my God, it almost kind of makes you feel a little used.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
My
I-
It's
cuddle-
a relationship.
You said used like you like it. You're like
I-
used.
It has to be
You wanna be
mutual.
used
That's
and
the thing.
abused.
I agree
I
with
have
you.
so many single girlfriends who I don't know if they're capable of letting go because my single girlfriends are hopeful for
and,
more.
and I'm a good cuddler. I take pride in my cuddling.
There's an art to good cuddling.
You gotta get in
Oh,
the nook.
God. Here we
You
go.
really do.
Well, if you're
And
looking for somebody to cuff, there actually are applications that you can find on Google, you guys. If you type in cuffing application,
We
you
helping
can
you
find
out.
them, and literally they have questions like current relationship status, are you single, dating, fake single, in a relationship, married, divorced. It's complicated. Cuffing availability, days, nights, overnights, and weekends. So go Google that on this little break that we're about to take.